Hello and welcome along to Chelsea's podcast dedicated Chelsea transfer blog, which keeps you right up to date with all the very latest transfer news, rumours and gossip emerging from Stamford Bridge every day during the summer transfer window. And like, comment and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Frank Lampard is hoping Timo Werner will be fit for Chelsea's next Premier League clash against champions Liverpool after picking up a knock during Monday night's victory at Brighton. Werner made his Premier League debut for the Blues as they beat Brighton 3-1 at the Amex Stadium, with the Germany international winning the penalty from which Jorginho opened the scoring for the visitors. Werner completed the rest of the game, but had an ice pack strapped to his thigh following the match and confirmed that his movement had been limited by Matt Ryan's challenge, which led to the spot kick. Brighton equalised in the second half through Leandro Trossard's 54th-minute goal, but Chelsea were ahead 2 minutes later through a Reece James wonder strike before the fullback turned provider with a corner for Kurt Zouma to make it 3-1 with 24 minutes remaining. Following the match, Chelsea boss Lampard praised Werner and hopes that the 24-year-old's injury is merely a dead leg. "I was really pleased with Timo," Lampard said. "I know the qualities he is going to bring. We saw that with the speed to get the penalty, he is going to be a real threat. He is a very mobile centre-forward who can do so many things for us. He is one who has had some games, he has a bit of fitness, and you could see that. He took a knock when he won the penalty, which we hope is a dead leg. I would like to think if it is that we have a bit of time to get him back for the Liverpool game." Christian Pulisic is expected to form an important partnership in attack with Werner, but the USA international missed out on Lampard's matchday squad due to injury. "Christian was training with us last week, but he had a bit of discomfort a couple of days ago when he was trying to be in contention for today," the coach confirmed. "It would have been a big ask for today and he has had to take a few steps back, and we will have to see." As for Jorginho, who scored Chelsea's opener from the spot before assisting James, Lampard says the Italy international is, like a few of his players, still short of full match fitness. "Jorginho is just tiredness," Lampard added. "A lot of players are not fully fit at the moment, and that is just the way it is. I thought they dealt with the rigours of the game very well in terms of how tough it is to come to Brighton when you are not quite there." There was to be no debut goal for Chelsea's Timo Werner against Brighton, but it did not take long for him to show why he will be giving Premier League defenders sleepless nights this season. There were just 22 minutes on the clock with the game at 0-0 when Jorginho pounced on a loose pass from Steven Alzette and played a through ball to the German. The pass was a little heavy, but as Brighton goalkeeper Matt Ryan raced out, Werner showed some of the razor-sharp anticipation and blistering pace that made him one of Europe's most sought-after strikers before Chelsea snapped him up for £47.5 million over the Werner raced onto the loose ball, got there first and was wiped out by Ryan to win a penalty that was converted by Jorginho. It was the decisive moment of a promising debut that set the Blues on their way to a winning start as they bid to establish themselves as genuine title contenders. Judging by our first glimpses of Werner in England, his lightning speed is something defences will fear. He will cause problems to any team, and Jason Cundy, commentating for the game on Chelsea TV, described him like Jamie Vardy in his direct nature. Werner played as a lone striker at Brighton and was lively from the off. He had a shot from a tight angle saved by Ryan in the first half and gave another glimpse of his pace when he played a 1-2 with Ruben Loftus-Cheek in his own half before motoring half the length of the pitch and leaving Brighton players in his wake. Loftus-Cheek could not find him with the return ball, but it was another sign of pace that will have opposition defenders in cold sweats. "He has a real hunger to score goals," said Lampard after Chelsea won 3-1. "I was really pleased with him. We got a sign of what he will bring to the team. You saw that with the speed to get the penalty and other moments when he showed his qualities. He is going to be a real threat. He is a very noble centre-forward who can do so many things for us." As for fellow debutant Kai Havertz, he struggled, but that is no real surprise given he has only been at Chelsea a week. Havertz struggled to get involved, but he also showed glimpses of what a good addition to the Premier League he will be. Given the lack of a pre-season, it was always going to be a tough ask for Chelsea to click on day one of the new season. They will need to be better against Liverpool on Sunday, but this was a good start in a game they might have dropped point in last season. Frank Lampard insists he is very happy with Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga despite the club pursuing Rennes goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. Kepa started in goal for Chelsea's first match of the Premier League season against Brighton, as was partly at fault for Brighton's goal as Lampard's side start the campaign with a 3-1 win. Chelsea are in the market for a goalkeeper, with Rennes stopper Mendy expected to arrive before the transfer window shuts to take the Blues' summer spending to around £250 million, but Lampard insists that he's more than happy to have Kepa around, and that any additions will simply be adding further competition for places. If we are bringing in competition, it will be competition. That's the nature of Chelsea, and it goes throughout the squad.